Here we go.
Oh, there it is. We on.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
Man, that song took over the world.
Hey, bro, remember why was it a difference between Whoot and Whoop? Remember
Right,
that it was
right,
a Whoop, there it is, and then it was
right,
a Whoop.
right.
Like a big difference. It was tag team, and then it was what was the other one?
Other group. I forget the name of the other group.
It was something South, 59 South. I don't know. I'm
95
messing up
South
their name.
or something, whatever it was.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm messing it up, but
Well, then
yeah.
who's that had Tootsie Roll?
The same people that did I feel like the same people that did Whoop There It Is did Whoop. I think they did Tootsie Roll too.
Okay.
I think let's see now I gotta look this up because it's gonna bother me.
The crazy thing
I can't be on the show giving misinformation. Hold on.
The crazy thing about those songs is that remember they was getting played in all major sports arenas.
Yeah.
So they was getting, they was getting a little money.
Yeah.
Now, somebody had just recently used tag team in a commercial a few years ago, and that probably helped them get their residuals up. I forget. I don't know if it was a Verizon commercial.
69 Boys made Tootsie
69 Boys. That's what they made.
69 Boys. Yep.
But them songs, man, they're gonna be coming back. We're gonna hear them again on somebody's commercial. We know we are.
Yeah. Well, that's a good. I mean, shoot, they made it was now, bro. Back in the day, a lot of girls used to do Tootsie Roll. Did the boys do Tootsie Roll too?
They did, and we used to look at their ass like they was Sergeant Sassy. On the real.
I'm like, I'm not see the guys do. I know, like we definitely did the Tootsie Roll. You be doing because it was like the butterfly, basically, but they just called it Tootsie Roll.
Speaking of sassy, hey, I got wait.
Speaking of sassy,
I was on YouTube earlier. So I guess Kirk Franklin was at his concert or whatever. I guess he was in a crowd or whatever. And the big bodyguard walked up on the stage and grabbed him with one arm and pulled him on the stage. So when he pulled Kirk Franklin on the stage, Kirk Franklin had the microphone in his hand, but then he took his hand, he was like this. I was like, boy, if you don't get your I'm gonna send it to you so you can see it. I'm like, boy, he looks super sweet, boy.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
He was like, rescue me. All right, motherfucker.
That's so funny. I think that's a thing he do though for that show because I saw Kirk Franklin last week. So and that was I think that's a part of his show for him to pull him up on the stage like that.
Okay then. All right.
So. Yeah.
How was the show?
Man, it was amazing.
It was.
Yes. Like anybody knows me know that I love like when it comes to gospel music. They had, I mean, these were like gospel icons there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was at what used to be URC Pavilion. It's still URC, but it's Credit One Arena. That's what it is now. So it was there. So they had Clark Sisters, Tamala Mann, David Mann, Kirk Franklin, Ty Tribbett, and Israel Houghton. And so he used to he used to be Israel New Breed with his group. I think he still do the group too. But those are like some of my favorite gospel artists. So I absolutely like it was like top tier for me for a gospel.
You enjoyed yourself, huh?
I definitely enjoyed myself. I haven't been to a gospel concert in a long time, bro. And so for that to be my welcome back, that was the bomb.
Hold on. So we're gonna get into this real quick before we get into the show. But hey y'all, it's episode 87. Some of that podcast. I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there.
Yo.
We back again. Now, stay on the concert. All right. See, the people don't know you are very, very you heavy gospel fan. Okay, they might not know that.
Yeah.
So you saw Tamala Mann. You saw Kirk Franklin. You saw the Clark Sisters. Yeah. I don't think people who don't follow gospel, I don't think they really understand the people you saw in the same building at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't think they understand.
I'm gonna liken it to this, bro. To people who can, if you're not listening, if you don't not gospel, like gospel people, that's like seeing like in this day and age, to be honest, okay, let me think of some top tier. Give me a top tier musical artist.
Do R&B.
Okay, do R&B. Okay.
So giving people understanding who can sing.
Okay. All right. So honestly, now he's in jail, but this would be like I can put R. Kelly. Like Kirk Franklin is the R. Kelly of he's the titan of gospel music, right? So you got R. Kelly. Right. And then you got coming up the ranks. Let's say you got a Chris Brown and Ty Tribbett, right? You got a younger, energetic, same kind of contemporary type singing. And then you got like for a group, you got Destiny's Child, which would be, and then for a singer, you got Tamala Man. You can liken Tamala to who's a great singer that we like in R&B. That's a younger, like a Fantasia or a who else? Like a just a popular, it's a lot of popular Jennifer Hudson type, Faith Evans type, and then you have Israel. I would say he's like alternative. So I would put him as like a who's a popular maybe like soul singer, bro. Like
a popular soul singer.
Like a soul / rock kind of, but he black, like somebody that could do like both.
Damn, that's wait. Who could that be?
I don't want to say Lenny Kravitz, but
that's what I was thinking.
Because Israel can do, he can rock out. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking Lenny Kravitz.
He still can be, soulful too. So
okay,
that's the kind of people that's there. So it was like the top tier in gospel music.
All under one roof.
All under one roof. They had a flawless. Like I like how they did it, bro. They didn't do sets where it was like, okay, Clark Sisters come on, do all their songs for 30 minutes, and then try to do the hits for 30 minutes. They did it where they was all hits at the same time. And so it was like they say, like they all kind of like same background for each other. So it's like Clark Sisters might start out, but then Tamala might come in, and then after that, Kirk Franklin come in, and then they all on the stage together. So it's like they bounce off each other, and then towards the middle, they did a set where they all sang a couple more songs, and then at the end, they all sang like they number one songs for each. So that was like the bomb. Like I think Ty Tribbett saying Victory, Clark Sisters saying You Brought the Sunshine.
Oh wow.
Kirk Franklin did I Smile. Israel did Lord You Are Good. You don't go to black church if
look.
There's nothing about black church in America that don't sing Lord You Are Good.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I would have been there and they sung Lord You Are Good, I'd have been crying.
You would have been on your feet, bro, jumping up there.
No, damn that. The next day in church, I'd have went to theological school. Lord You Are Good, hey man, that song right there, boy. I don't care where I'm at. When that song come on, I gotta act like I'm looking for tissue.
Yeah, that's like a top tier praise and worship song in black churches. So
it sure is.
Close out with that. It was a bomb, bro. I got some footage, bro. But I realized when I went back to look at my camera, I'm like, damn, my camera old. Okay, I'm like, because I'm like, oh, my footage like grainy. So I was like, okay, I gotta
okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to avoid it, but I'm like, okay, I got to get a new phone. But
that's a good concert. You had a good concert to see.
It absolutely was good.
That's why I had text. I text you, Kaya and Taria. Shout out to y'all, T and Kaya. I had text y'all because I was literally listening to. I have a Hezekiah Walker playlist, right? Because I think when it comes to Hezekiah Walker, like I think he like. I don't want to use the word GOAT, but I just think he just like I don't know any dude that got so many hit gospel songs, and they just all like wherever you go, wherever church you go to, wherever somebody's singing a Hezekiah Walker song. But But when I asked the question, I was like, if there was a versus between him, who could he do it with? And I said Hezekiah Walker, and who did I say?
Donald Lawrence.
Yeah, Donald Lawrence. Now we know Donald Lawrence. You're another one.
Donald Lawrence is a heavy hitter.
Yeah, heavy hitter. But I was like, maybe I had to get the edge to Hezekiah Walker. You know. Now Hezekiah Walker and Kirk Franklin.
I think Kirk got that. I think
it's a wash.
That's why I said Kirk. Because in versus a couple years ago, they did Kirk Franklin versus Fred Hammond.
Yeah, they did.
That was good. That was a good one. But Kirk had so many hits, bro. Like he got so many hits. That's why I likened him to being like a R. Kelly of the gospel world in the sense of that, because he writes and he produces and he sings and he writes with other people too. So but yeah, it's that's a good question. Anybody listen to gospel music, who do y'all think, if they had a versus with Hezekiah Walker and Donald Lawrence, who would be y'all that'd be a good one.
Donald Lawrence, he got some songs. Think about it. Donald Lawrence, Hezekiah Walker, Kirk Carter up there too.
Yeah.
Fred Hammond. Who else? Who else is up there? I can't think of. I'm seeing his face. I can't think of his name right now. But it's a lot. Yeah. I ain't brought up the Clark sisters.
Right.
I brought them up yet. And Mary. So it's some hitters out there.
Yeah. Gospel. I think after probably R&B, like old school R&B is probably my favorite in gospel music. That's probably what I listen to most. Yeah. Like my playlist is so like random, y'all. Like I do have an absolutely ratchet playlist, but then I mostly listen to like R&B, soul music, and then gospel, and then I listen to my ratchet here and now.
The ratchet here, yeah. That's how I am.
I gotta work out the ratchet music. I haven't been able to work out to something like Silver and Gold. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I gotta get some Bone Crusher or something to get me going.
Get you going. That Silver and Gold ain't gonna get you through that last set, huh?
No.
Oh man, but yeah, those some hits, man. Like, yeah, gospel music. Like again, but we grew up in a church, so we was always at the concerts at church, other churches. So we heard all them songs growing up. And remember when we used to get ready in the morning on Sunday morning, GCI played everything.
Yes,
they played everything in the morning.
But what song? Can you think of a song that I'm thinking of they played every Sunday that everybody know?
Well, look, I don't know. Maybe it's the same song you think about, but I know every Sunday I heard this. Come on in my room.
Yeah, come on in the room. Yes,
well,
that's exactly what I was thinking about.
They played that every Sunday.
Every Sunday. There ain't a church kid in the city that don't know Come On in the Room.
They played that song, and another song I remember they used to always play on GCI was the Soul Children of Chicago, Use Me. They played that all the time.
Yep, they did.
But that's how I remember all them songs.
Yeah, they did. They played that, and they played everybody that Helen Baylor testimony song, which she like,
yeah.
Everybody played. Yeah, everybody know that too. So yeah. It's these are Church Kid Chronicles, y'all.
Church Kid Chronicles. And, and then rest in peace to Sister Houston. Now,
definitely.
I felt we need to talk about this. So a lot of people might not know who she is, but to us, if you grew up in our church and you was a shorty, you had an encounter with Sister Houston.
Absolutely.
So you knew who Sister Houston was. She was gonna hug you. She was gonna smile at you. She was gonna tell you that she loved you. Okay.
Yeah.
And she had that one favorite song she would always sing. You know what it is, Tease?
Old Ship of Zion.
Old Ship of Zion, boy.
Yeah.
That was our song, boy. Man,
yeah. How you sang it at the funeral?
She did.
Yep. Okay. It not only did our church door, bro, Sister Houston, she was known on the West Side, period. Yeah, because she was like over the Mirror Like House for years, for decades. And so it was absolutely that was absolutely, I had to make sure I went, because like you said, when I was younger, bro, I thought Sister Houston was famous.
I did
Like, I don't
too.
know what it was. It was
No, I
something
did
about
too.
her
I
that
did too.
I thought like she used to be a famous singer or something, because
I did
she just
too.
carried herself so grand, and
Yep.
she used to smile like anybody who knows Sister Houston, she's the same way in church, out of church. Like,
I
if you met
swear.
from a neighborhood, she was the same way. If you saw her at church, and she just treated everybody the same. Like you said, she made everybody feel
I
like
swear.
special. It made you feel good. That's from her, like saying good morning, and she would say good morning with like a smile.
With a
Like,
big
I don't know
smile.
nobody does that anymore.
With a big
So
smile, with a big old smile. She used to. I just remember she used to always. She'd be like, "Come here, baby, give me a hug," and then she'll
yep,
smile. And then
yeah,
and then she'd be like, because her and my grandfather, they all them, they was all
hmm hmm
them like the pillars of Mount Sinai.
yes,
So
absolutely,
so
absolutely,
when when she passed away, it was kind of like, wow, Sister Houston
yeah,
passed away, because you would just remember growing up in that church, you knew Sister Houston,
absolutely,
she knew
yeah.
you.
You ain't go to Mount Sinai. Hey, don't know Sister Houston. If you
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
Sister
saying.
Houston, you don't know Mount Sinai, then, because Sister
No,
Houston is Mount Sinai.
Sister Houston is Mount Sinai for real.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I had to just bring her up because she's a legend on the west side of Chicago.
absolutely,
So like you
absolutely,
said,
legend.
if
Definitely
you
an
familiar
icon in
with
my eyes.
if you're familiar with the Maryland House, because the Maryland House is huge on the west side. That's
Hmm.
like everybody know about the Maryland House. So
Yeah,
if you're familiar with the Maryland House, you know Miss Houston.
yeah,
Yeah, you know her because she was
yeah.
everybody. I heard the church was packed too. I heard there was a
It
lot of people
was.
there.
It
Uh,
was. It was Aretha Frank. It was long, like Aretha Franklin funeral.
wrong like Richard Franklin.
I ain't gonna lie, it was long. But you know what? It's like, to honor a lady like that, you expect it to be long. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it
yeah,
could have been longer, because she was that impactful to the neighborhood and to the church. So, it was expected. But yeah, it just made me think though, bro. Like, you know, we grew up. We was I don't think we realized how blessed we were to grow up under people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and who took care of us and who raised us, because I feel like that kind of covering is missing. You know what I'm saying? In
it,
our communities.
it is.
And that's when, like when that village, like that was our whole village, you know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
nobody got offended for you trying to tell a kid to stop running, and or slow down. Like, it was like a trying had girls programs and boys programs to help them to, you know, just as they grow up. They don't have that stuff no more,
Nope. They
so
don't. They don't.
it just made me realize how blessed we are. And then it just made me think like, man, what kind of legacy we gonna leave? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these people, I be complaining about stuff. I be like, Sister Houston, really, until she got sick, she was at church still directing until
Yeah.
she was
Yes.
well in her 70s. You know what I'm saying? And so it's
Yeah.
just like, I be complaining about not wanting to do stuff. And I be like, she's been doing this literally all her life. You know what I'm saying? So
She was
it's like, just
always there.
about
She
like
was always there.
legacy you gonna leave.
Hmm. And I think, and the thing is, like, when you talk about her funeral, how many people was there, and how well she was known around the west side at the Maryland House, that's her legacy.
Yeah,
Like, that's like a big sign of respect, is that all these people was
absolutely.
there to say, give their last respects, or tell their family condolences just because of that woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure a lot of her family probably never met a lot of those people that was at the funeral, but they knew Miss Houston. And
Right.
like you said, it could have been just from her saying hello every day to somebody,
Yeah.
or just talking to somebody, just because. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's the type of legacy. To me, that's the type of legacy you should try to want to leave,
Yeah.
instead of trying to leave a legacy about, don't take me to Cheesecake Factory for your first date. That type of goofy shit.
Yeah. 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 I'm
But
with you, bro. I'm with you.
yeah, that's Miss Houston is she's one of the all time greats, man, and
Absolutely.
she gonna be missed too. And like I said, if you went to Mount Sinai, you know who Miss Houston was, and
Yeah.
she's one of a kind. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, rest in peace to Richard Roundtree too.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Richard Roundtree,
Yeah.
the original Shaft.
The original bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
He was one of, you know what though, growing up, you know, my old man used to tell me like the black exploitation movies was huge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the black community, like those were the superheroes to black people.
Yeah.
Instead of like Superman and, you know, Batman. He was just telling me like them dudes. You figure like Richard Roundtree. He was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He played a character like everyone in the hood loved. He was like the real Robin Hood. He hated the police. Like,
yeah.
And my old man was like those. He said that's Richard Roundtree was like, he was like the man. And I just remember, I think one of the first movies I seen him in when I was younger was that movie that they did, Original Gangsters. Was he in that?
I remember that.
He was in that.
Yeah.
And then I started, okay, all right, let me go back and see who this dude is. So I watched some of them. I watched The Shaft. You know, he was the last thing he was in was that show with
Tia.
Yeah. And with Gabby show too.
Oh yeah, he was being Mary Jane.
Yeah,
he was being Mary Jane daddy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he was still working, which was dope.
Yeah.
He was still working. So yeah, rest in peace to Richard Roundtree, 81 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace to him.
What else is going on? Oh, did you notice that the NBA is back?
I mean, yeah, I noticed.
You noticed?
I noticed.
What about your Bulls, Tease?
Bro, it's already going down. It's already going down. Well, I think I heard yesterday, like or I heard something. I read on Twitter today that they had like a players only meeting yesterday. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season. I mean, but the Bulls ain't really make no move, so of course I expect the same. It's gonna be more the same because they really ain't do nothing. They didn't really do nothing to the roster, so it's gonna be more the same. If anybody else think anything different for Chicago Bulls, then I want to tell you they did drop these tickets. Tickets should be $1 at this point.
I hate to be that guy after one game, but the fact that they had a players only meeting after the first game of the year, it's horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
Yeah. No getting around it.
My friend, you know, he covers the Bulls, so he texted me. He was like, "Hey Joe," it's literally his text said, "Hey Joe, why they in our locker room arguing?" So I texted him back like, I'm like, "Are you effing serious? Like for real, for real?" He like, "Yeah." He like, "Yeah." Billy just walked out.
Dang.
The players in there arguing. I was like, this got to be the weakest team ever. After the first game, y'all got blew out, y'all got dubbed, but y'all got to have a team meeting. Well, I don't know. Hey, they got a whole bunch. They got a whole bunch of time left to figure it out. But the Bulls, the problem with the Bulls, like you said, everybody in the East got better except them.
Except the Bulls, yeah.
That's just the bottom line. Everybody in the East got better except them. They try to play a style of basketball that I don't think they have the type of team to do that. And if they try to continue to play like that, they're not going to make the playoffs this year. It's just that simple.
As a coach, bro, why when you when you look at your roster, do coaches just you may have like a style of play that you like to play and you want to implement that, but if you don't have the players to match that style, why would you keep doing it? Like, I don't understand. What part do you just build on the strengths of what you have and work around it? I don't understand trying to force people that don't work well with your system.
You're right. And you gotta you coaches are stubborn. They feel like that their style works. But the thing is, you can't say we're gonna shoot more threes if you don't have a 3-point shooting team.
I'm gonna say, but if you don't have shooters like that, you know what I'm saying?
You can shoot all the goddamn threes you want, but
they ain't gonna go in.
You're not gonna make a lot. And that's just simple. That's just simple. I don't know. I just think the Bulls got to get an identity, man. Yeah, they got to figure this out because the way they played last night, that's a recipe for disaster.
And maybe that's why they had the team meeting, bro. Because it's still early, and maybe in their minds they're like, we need to nip this in the bud now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
better get it together.
A lot of that is coaching to me.
It is, but this is what Billy sold to the team and to the media and to the fans, is that we're gonna play this different style of ball. But if you know basketball, if you watch this team, you like, y'all have no shooters. Y'all got 3 people on the team who can make 3-pointers at maybe a 38 to 40% clip.
Right.
And that's Kobe White, Zach LaVine, maybe Pat Williams. Other than that, they ain't got nobody else.
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know, T. This might be a long year. I hope not, because I want the Bulls to make the playoffs.
I do too. I do too. That's I'm always with the home team. So I want them to but they ain't do nothing. They didn't make no moves, and I don't see Billy changing. So
no, he's not.
It's gonna be a lot of players only meetings.
A lot of them. A lot of players only meetings.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What else I want to bring up? Oh, you gotta bring this up too as I look at the list. The WNBA champs, back to back, Las Vegas Aces, baby.
Aces, go ahead.
Hand claps for them. Hand claps for them.
And claps to the Aces.
But did you watch the game? That last game?
I think caught some of it, bro. But it's like the WNBA kind of similar to the NBA in that the teams that are big, they talent heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like the Aces will probably win the next couple of years because they don't have everybody's on those few good teams. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of have the same issues that the NBA have with, talent going to certain teams. So I mean,
they were a super team.
Yeah. It kind of like remember back in the day, bro, when we had when WNBA first started in the Houston Comets. Were they were loaded. You know what I'm saying? So
Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson.
Yeah.
That old girl. Oh my good, Cheryl Swoops.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a super team. I remember that.
Yeah. So they were they remind me of them in that sense. But congrats to them though. I don't know. I wonder numbers wise how was the viewership?
You know what? God, I wish I could find that. I'm gonna have to Google that and see how it was.
Yeah.
It's a good question. That's a really good question. I know I watched it.
Yeah.
And then the Aces, they won. Candace was hurt. The other player, Chelsea Gray, was hurt. And they still won it. I think I had put this in a little sports group chat. I said I think it's time for maybe people to start having that conversation about Asia Wilson as on that Mount Rushmore of all-time greatest female players, because she's won college, she's won twice in the WNBA, she's been an MVP, she's been Defensive Player of the Year twice, she's been Rookie of the Year. She's won a gold medal. It might be time to start having that conversation with her.
She needs a little more noise.
Because she's putting up some numbers.
Yeah.
And she's still young.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's still young. Like, she's putting up numbers, man. So, like, I think it might be time to start having conversations about her, because that championship game, she went crazy down the stretch.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the one that put them over at the end. And like you saw earlier, they got a good team though. Like if you look at their team, like they're stacked. Like I don't know if Candace is gonna come back. I don't know, but like they stacked. Kelsey Plumers is still in her prime. The Chelsea Gray, if you want to say, she's probably the one that's older, but she still can hoop. You got Asia. Then you got the other girl who's come along. She was young. I think her name was Sydney Colston. So she's coming on. So, man, they got a team, man. They got a team.
Yeah.
They got a team. And people, people try to knock the WNBA and, all that talk about nobody watching it. Listen, people watching it because it generates some traction. People watching it. I was looking at that game. There was a lot of people there at that game. And even Sports Center was talking about it. So people watching it. It's just up to you as a person if you want to watch it. But people watching that game.
Right. And there's still a lot of it's the only really women's league that we have professionally. So a lot of girls that are in college and a lot of girls that's playing in high school, they looking forward to possibly being in WNBA. So it is something that we need, you know what I'm saying? And I think as it seems like with college basketball always gets, I think gets a lot of play, you know what I'm saying? They trying to push that little girl Caitlin, as like the next savior. So maybe if they get, another white girl to come into the league, and if she remains good like she is now, then maybe they'll put some more eyes on it because America loves a nice little white girl story. They love the Great White Hope story. So yeah, so we'll see.
Well, I'm looking forward to college this year because I pray to the basketball guys. I want LSU Iowa Part 2.
Okay.
They're already playing each other as a regular season game this year, but I want them to go back to the championship because I want to see this again because you can say whatever you want, but that game, you had men and women watching that game.
Absolutely.
You literally had people taking sides. So the country was captivated by those two teams.
Yeah,
they were captivated.
Remember though, bro, it was kind of in a bad way too. Though it had a lot of racial undertone under it.
Yeah, because you got idiots. It's gonna be idiots anyway.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about it. Idiots. You got idiots even who in the media who are idiots.
Yeah.
Who were making tweets and saying some dumb shit. But
yeah,
the bottom line is
the girls balled out.
They balled out, and whatever way you feel, Caitlin Clark can hoop.
Yeah.
You can talk all that bullshit, but she put the ball in the basket.
She can.
Angel Reese can hoop. You may not like how she does it.
Right.
But she still put the ball in the basket.
Right.
And their team has got better. Like they got like 3 transfers. And they're gonna be really good. So again, I want them to come back. I want Iowa to come back because I'm telling you, that game last year, because everybody wanted Iowa to beat LSU.
Yeah, everybody hated.
The country wanted Iowa to win. They want Iowa to win. Yeah, they really did. But
that's why I told you, bro. It was a story of black and white. Unfortunately,
it was. That's how. When you was on Twitter that night, you could just see people like, okay, I see what you're saying behind your tweet. Whatever, you might as well just take a picture with your sheet on, buddy. You know what I mean? Right. We know what that tweet means, but but yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to college basketball, and I want to see if those girls get drafted because they might stay in school because this NIL money is crazy out here. So
yeah,
I want to see if they get drafted. But I love the women's game. I watch it.
You a coach though, bro. So you look at it under different eyes. You know what I'm saying? So
I just like basketball. Like if it's played the right way, and if it's entertaining, I'm gonna watch it. Like I don't care that it's women playing. Everybody like, well, Lord of the Rim, and then it'd be more exciting. But then it's not. Then it's a gimmick.
Right.
It's a gimmick. Like, you mean to tell me you only want to watch the game so you can see a girl dunk? Man, shut up. Stop.
Right.
Don't be in the anthem.
I don't think they want. I don't. And truthfully, I don't think men really want women to dunk, like, because then that's taking on, to me, more masculine energy that they already complain about. So, I don't really think men want to see women dunking the ball. Like,
they be acting like that, but they be acting like they do though. You can see them like, make it more exciting. Let's see girls dunk on each other. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
That's just that's not gonna happen. If you get a dunk here and there, just be thankful for it and move on.
And move the heck on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And the Bears, they won a game last week.
Yeah. So now there's to talk about Justin now.
Just talk about Justin. Everybody in this city loves the backup quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Let's see how he does Sunday night. They play the Chargers on Sunday night, so
yeah,
in front of the world. So let's see how he does.
Yeah.
Speaking of sports, what's up with your boy Dwight Howard? Why you start laughing? Man?
Get him downstairs. He said he wants some milk and cookies.
Why you start laughing, man?
Hey, because you know what? Honestly, it's not like nobody didn't know this about Dwight, right? Like, it's just these stories that was leaked. I don't think nobody was like, what? Dwight was with a guy? Like, I think that was like rumors for a long time. And Dwight, he put out the energy. He was feeling on guys' cock on the court. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I don't think it really mattered. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's funny. The story was funny just because if you read, like, the guys was basically trying to say, like, it sounded like a money grab. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It's male groupies just like women groupies, and guys got to be careful with, you can't be so loosey these days because people they want to make a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do. They do.
He probably was trying to basically kind of blackmail Dwight, like, I'm gonna expose you, but it really don't matter. Like, like, I feel like everybody already knew that about him. It's just kind of he just confirmed it. I mean, he said whatever he's doing in his bedroom is his business, which is true. It is. I don't think nobody's surprised. Were you surprised?
I was not.
Yeah.
I was not. I just my thing was he just came here trying to take dick.
He's too big to be taking something.
Yeah, he can't be.
He way too big to be trying to take some.
No,
he's too big for that.
You know what though? My thing is this with Dwight is that I just wish he would just live his truth, man. Because
seems like he is.
Because the thing is, he, like, I saw his little, like, video about y'all shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing and all that. Like, dude, the problem is it's not that nobody's out here trying to know what you're doing in the world. It's just it's always something with you, man. It's always a story. And the thing is, why are they trying to out you?
Yeah.
Like, are you doing some bogus, shady, underhanded shit?
Probably.
And so that's my thing. Like, right. So if you are taking dick, if you are, whatever, dude, it's cool. Like, honestly, if Dwight Howard, before all this, if he would have came out and be like, yeah, I'm gay. I've been like this for a while. I just want to live my truth. I don't even think nobody would be like, wow. I believe everybody would be like, okay, nigga, we knew that.
Right.
We knew it. But when you trying to, he's doing what I wish dudes wouldn't do, is to try to have one foot in, one foot out.
Well, he could be, but he could like both though, bro. I mean, he could be bisexual.
He could be bi.
But also too, when I think about how many kids he got, a lot of gay dudes that like you say, that do have that 1 foot one, that don't really necessarily live their truth, which when they really gay and they trying to, I guess, keep an image, they have a whole bunch of kids.
A whole bunch. They do.
He got a whole bunch of kids.
You're right. He got a whole bunch of kids.
Know? And I see that. I know that, you know, from in real life, like people, a lot of guys who may be bisexual or maybe just gay, they don't and they don't want to come out as gay.
Right.
They have a whole bunch of kids, you know.
That's him. He got a lot.
He got a whole bunch. Yeah. Because you know that came up too, bro, with his son with Reese, Royce, whatever. And you know, because it makes you wonder. No, I'm not gonna go there. Never mind. Never mind. No, I just know he had. I ain't gonna go there. I was not gonna go there because I don't. It's a kid involved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't want to say anything that's not true or whatever. But I know he had some struggles, you know, early on, and it just makes me wonder what he was exposed to. You know what I'm saying? And not just because of his dad maybe being gay. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes when people live fluid lives, they may be too fluid in front of their kids. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know what kids pick up, you know?
And I just feel like in the day and age we live in now, like nobody cares if you gay.
Absolutely nobody cares now. Nobody would care.
Nobody cares. Like I just really don't think nobody really cares nowadays. I just think it'll just be like a headline for like a day.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh well, like, cause it's not like it was in 1990 or whatever. Like dudes out here getting their dick sucked by other dudes.
And it's a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of other dudes outside Dwight Howard that's gay. We all know in the NBA.
And a lot.
Yeah.
Like old girl from the podcast, old girl Mandy B. She always talk about that there's an NBA player that she used to mess with and that she used to peg. And now when she first said that, he used to come in my mind all the time. Like, I wonder if she's talking about dude. It might be him. You just never know. Because she always say he was a big nigga. That's what she's always say. That might be him. He from Orlando. He played a lot of years in Orlando.
Yeah.
So you just never know. That's all. Yeah. That's all. But
yeah,
I don't think like these dudes. But you're right. A lot of these dudes are living two different lives. Like when they leave home, they got a whole nother relationship with a guy or whatever they doing. They come home, they got a whole damn family. So they are living different lives. But the white man, I'm honestly, this whole assault thing, all this legal shit with this, I truly believe this is why he don't have a job. Because I believe these teams know the truth or have some type of information that they just don't want to deal with him right now as this is going on. Because think about it. You bring him on, now the people are going to be asking about this. It's going to be a question every day from the media about him in the locker room. Like, so I
he had a job last year before this even came out, though, bro.
I know, but I'm saying is, I thought maybe this year, because the way certain guys are going down as injured or whatever, he can still get a chance. But I really believe the NBA got people that work for them who find out this shit about these players. And a lot of stuff they don't want to deal with. Like, they know about guys who got like gambling issues. Right. They know about guys who got baby mama issues. And they just don't want to deal with it because they be looking at it like the investment ain't worth the return, if you know what I'm saying.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, I think the NBA, to me, they aged a lot of their players fast within the last decade. Like, as far as they wanted to be younger. You know what I'm saying? Even though Dwight is not old, you know what I'm saying? And he started, he was out of high school, so he's been in the league for a long time. He been in like him and LeBron been in there for a long, they've played since high school. So, but if he still can contribute, which I think he can, I don't
think he can.
I mean, he helped the Lakers win during the COVID. That was just 3 years ago. So
he was very instrumental on that team.
Absolutely. So, I think I'm sure he can still play, but I think the NBA they went younger really quick, and I think this is just the type of ball that they trying to play. It ain't really players like old school big men like him, it's hard to probably for them to play. You know what I'm saying? I found a place to play, but it shouldn't be that way. I feel like though, bro, because of the whole 3-point shooting, I call it a epidemic we went through in the NBA, like
epidemic.
Trying to score more. I think that's gonna get old. I think it's gonna go back to a more style that we grew up watching. Not as physical. It might not be as physical as when we grew up, but I think it's gonna go back to how it used to be, because it's too much trash basketball being playing. Honestly, that's part of the reason why I don't watch sports I used to, bro, because all these players so young and it takes them 5 years to even get decent, unless you got those few that's like that little handful that come in ready, that stayed in college a couple more years, but all the rest of them, that's when they want to come in and shoot threes. They don't have like no basketball, like running plays. It's like, what's that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really bad basketball. Like I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So
bad basketball.
We'll see. We'll see how it go.
Yeah, but just with Dwight though, I just I don't know where this thing gonna go from a legal standpoint, but I got a feeling this ain't gonna be the last.
Pay it off.
This ain't gonna be the last time we hear about this dude, man. So
he probably, he might do like everybody else and just make it go away, or he might be like, I'm not paying nothing, which, if I ain't doing like that baseball player, he when that girl tried to basically money grab him, he was like, I ain't paying nothing. The media didn't come back, how they downed him and he lost his job. Basically, nobody really. That's the only thing that messed up, is that the media don't put that same energy back in redeeming people. When it comes back that somebody lied, if this dude actually lied and Dwight, this was a consensual thing, they're not gonna go back and be like down that person. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna go away, but then it's gonna be a cloud over his head.
And that's the thing. If it's consensual, then they need to come out and say that, and then he need Dwight.
He said it was.
I'm talking about if they prove that, and then Dwight the media needs to give him an apology.
They ain't gonna do it
because the story is like basically they like Dwight jumped the dude and like attacked the dude with with his joint out like I'm like, damn, Joe, like what the
yeah, I don't know.
It's oh my god, boy, Dwight Howard. Hey, Dwight, man, bro, get out how you live, man. Just look, man. If you like a baseball bat and balls, hey man, just do you, man. Just do you. Ain't nobody gonna judge you, bro. For real.
You like 2 hot dogs in your bun? That's all right.
That's all right, bro. That's all right, bro. You know what I mean? But your other boy was in the news.
Cool.
I saw his little statement on the Breakfast Club. Tyrese.
But Tyrese, hey, this time, bro, y'all gotta get Tyrese some bail. Y'all gotta shoot Tyrese some bail on this one, because he the reason why he said something recently is because now his ex-wife, she's been in the media. She's doing her little press runs now.
She got a book or something coming out?
I don't know if she had a book coming out. I think she is supposed to be his life coach now.
Really?
I think she has a YouTube channel. She's trying to build an audience for that. And so she's been on these different platforms, basically just trying to tell, I guess, her side of the divorce and sounding stupid while she's doing it.
She sounds stupid.
Yeah, she sounded stupid. Like, she basically, in short, this last interview that's getting the most like replay around the net is that she basically said that she basically said what he said, that they didn't really break up for nothing. It wasn't like infidelity. It wasn't any kind of abuse and things like that. Like, issues they were having were normal relationship issues. She didn't go into detail about it, but she was saying that the counseling was saying, oh, what y'all going through is not divorce ready. But she said that her friends were in her ear. And she said people were in her ear telling her that she should go get a divorce. And so that's why she went and got a divorce. And then when she got to the lawyer was pushing her to get a divorce and pushing, if she basically said if she could do it again, she wouldn't have gone through with the divorce. She would have stayed married and worked on the marriage. And so it's like what Tyrese said. She never liked him. It was a money grab. It's what it bro. Everything she said sounds exactly what Tyrese said. She didn't do herself no favors. No. She take no accountability for her the demise of her marriage. It basically seems like she got with Tyrese because he was famous. She had a baby, and the baby turned 1, and she was up. And then once she was up, she got a divorce, went to get divorced, and she went immediately. Even though they had a prenup, they've been in court because she wants $20,000 a month for child support.
Jesus.
So that's why he's like, that song he made, I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me, because he's like, they dated and everything that she tried to act like she was. As soon as like they had the baby was born, she just up and moved. And he's trying to work on the marriage and the issues they were having. Like he was saying, it wasn't deep enough to even be like, let's get divorced. Like he said, that wasn't crossing his mind. But yeah, she got divorced, and now she's on this saying she should have listened to the people around her.
When I heard her say that, I was just like, girl, bye.
Basically.
Like,
shut up, girl.
Yeah, shut up, girl. You sound stupid as hell. But then when Tyrese, and part of me knew it, he was gonna go live.
I knew he was gonna say something. He couldn't. He told us I wasn't gonna say nothing. Tyrese, you would ain't no. When we saw her interview, everybody knew you was gonna say something. I knew
he was gonna say something because he loved this shit. He get out there. See, my thing with him is that I don't. Okay, yeah, I get him. He got a rebuttal or whatever. Cool, but he get on there. He just make it seem like he got to go through this whole like soliloquy of like, this is what you did to me, and this is how like, bro.
He got dropped names, bro. Like he's talking about her mama, right? He was like, it wasn't your friends, and it was your mama. Your mama named Joanne Coleman. Like,
dropped the whole government name. Then he dropped Pastor John Gray and his wife.
I know, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? What they probably got to do with you? I'm like, damn, nigga, you always gotta just do this extra shit, man.
Yeah, like it's like it always made me think of that joke, bro. What's his name? Cedric Entertainer did years ago. He'd be like, certain people, when you get caught, you can't commit crimes with them. He said, because you get caught, you be hiding and you be good, and they get caught and they be like, come on, Joe, come on out the closet, man. They got us. They got us, man. I had a good us. They ain't even know I was there. He like, come on, man. They got us, man. They got us. I'm like, that's who Tyrese about me. Like, if it was something happening, he'd be like, hey, man, they got us all. Like, no, they don't. It's just you. Like, you don't have to drag Pastor Gray into this.
Tyrese bring everybody down with him, bro.
Yeah.
He bring everybody down with him.
He do. But in that same little thing, TGT's back together. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on YouTube. And then Joe Budden was talking about it. I was listening to his podcast. So
okay, yeah.
This is I'm looking. You know what? Their first album, it was dope to me.
It was really good. It was really good. Yeah.
So I'm glad they're back together. And, it was all on Genuine. Genuine was the one that was falling away. So I'm glad they got them back. They back in. Tank
he was feeling away because it was Tyrese's fault. Again, it was Tyrese's fault.
Yeah, Tyrese's fault. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was Tyrese's fault.
Tank always wanted to do a project. Tank. One thing about Tank about music.
Absolutely. You can hear Tank's influence on all of the TGT albums. You know that Tank is about putting this music out. He like in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't really care like who closed, who open. He just want to put the good music out with his brothers. And
he knows Tyrese petty.
he think he's okay. Like I get it. Tyrese is a bigger superstar because he's a movie, but when it comes to the music world, Genuine has bigger hits. You can't get away from that. You know what I'm saying? So what you might be big in Transformer world and Fast and Furious and all that stuff, but when it comes to music, people still love Genuine, and Genuine has the bigger hits in the urban community. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese got them too, but it's just like Genuine is that dude. You got to give it to him.
You got to give it to him.
Just fall. It's okay, especially if it's somebody that you love. This is one of your best friends. It's your brother. You don't have to compete. It's a be a blessing that you can see him still being revered that way.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And the album gonna be good because I know
it's gonna be good.
It's gonna sound
good.
good.
Right, Tyrese is a good writer too.
Yes, it's gonna sound good. You know, Tank gonna make sure the production is on point. So I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I love me some Tank. I do. God knows I do.
God, Lord knows I do. So that announcement was dope.
Yeah.
You see, Jay-Z finally said, "Hey man, y'all better take that $500K."
Hey, it was never a question for me. Okay.
It just goes to show you that Jay-Z a real one. Jay-Z like, hey man, you better take that $500K.
Bro,
like,
anybody who, if you pouring talking about you ain't gonna take the money, you stupid.
You stupid as hell.
Cause he even said, what am I gonna tell you that you can't, that you ain't never heard before?
He said, you heard it in my music. Go buy my album. And then he said, everything I said, I did. Everything I said was gonna happen, it happened.
Yeah.
He said, take the $500K. I would have took the $500K. I love Jay-Z. Yes, everybody know I'm a bigger fan than me, but I'm gonna take the $500K.
Yes. Me too, bro. You had people like Rick Ross and I think Ray J, a couple more people talking about this is why they would have took the dinner. Y'all rich already. So whatever y'all gonna say, I ain't trying to hear nothing. When they talk about why they would take the why they would take the dinner, I'm not listening to somebody that's already rich. I don't even know what your reason is, but if I don't have an extra $500K sitting around, I'm gonna take that money.
Give me the
whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
Give me the $500K as I listen to the Blueprint on the way home.
Absolutely.
Give me the $500K. That's what I want. Get all that. I'm just glad he said it though.
I'm glad he said y'all can stop this stupid talk, this stupid conversation, these stupid pieces about sitting down and
it's so stupid.
Getting all this knowledge. Like y'all stupid. If you won't take that money, and especially if you ain't got no money, you stupid.
You exactly. If you ain't got no money and you got $500K, that $500K can change your life.
Right. You finna go sit there and have a conversation with somebody that probably don't even want to sit down with you anyway.
Exactly. So yeah, that's why it's nonsense.
Run me that $500K.
All these deep thinking ass
figure it out. Shoot.
These deep thinking ass Negroes, you know,
right?
Man, that knowledge is worth. Man, shut your ass up. Take this
Facebook philosophers. Like, shut up.
Yeah. So stupid ass. Talking about some that knowledge, man. All that knowledge he gonna give you, man. Listen, man.
What knowledge?
What knowledge? The man already
admitted that you ain't never heard none of his other interviews or his music.
Exactly. I don't want to hear that knowledge.
And even then, bro, he can drop some gems on you, but you still have to have money to go execute. So you're gonna leave the dinner, you still won't have no money.
Yeah.
What sense does that make? Come on now. Are we thinking?
No, we're not. We're not thinking. We've been Negroes.
Yeah, we're being extra, like trying to seem like we deep in. Yeah, we actually not.
We're trying to be super extraordinary woke, knowing we full of shit.
Yeah, come on now, knock it off. Take that money and go sit down.
Now, the last thing we gotta talk about, because I for some reason this just been sweeping the internet. Okay. Whose internet is it again? Is it Al Gore's internet? Is it Beyonce's internet?
It's still Beyonce. I think it's still Beyonce. As long as it's still Beyonce internet, I think.
So this week on Beyonce's internet, the talk of the internet has been men and women you shouldn't date. Mm-hmm. So there's been these number of lists that's been floating around. If this type of women, if they this, you shouldn't date them. This type of men, if they this, you shouldn't date them. I just want to say this. I'm so glad that I lived in an era where people who like social media wasn't around, because it's a lot of dumb shit that gets said by people on social media, and people think it's like profound.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad that these rules in social media, when it comes to dating, I don't have to deal with, because me and my wife's first date was at the movies. We went to the movies, and we fucking went to IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody had a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Another date, we went to Applebee's. She didn't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Cheesecake Factory. We didn't have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why. Like when I see these videos, because I've seen the videos, these women talking. Like old girl, the original video, old girl who got mad at the dude when they pulled up at the Cheesecake Factory, she wouldn't get out.
And that was a skit.
We found out that was a skit.
Mm-hmm.
So that was going to be my point. Some of this shit is just pure cap, because if not, it's a lot of women who really, really may need to lower their expectations of themselves, because you cannot tell me that if I choose to take you out and I say, hey, let's go to Cheesecake Factory, and you say, no, I don't want to go there because that's a chain restaurant, or I'm worth more than that. Like, I mean, because this shit is getting like, I see some comments that some of these people, I'd be like, I just really want to know what the fuck you work at? Like, are you single? Or like, because man, some of these women really be talking down on like some of these places, and I'm like, what's really good?
Right. Bro, for us, when we grew up, really the chain restaurants was really the only thing. It was mostly where we went to go eat, period. Whether it was celebration or whether it was a date, whether it was going with your friends, like those were the places to eat. There were other restaurants, but wasn't nobody thinking about going to no steakhouse when we was 20, you know what I'm saying? Or you 22 dating, like nobody was thinking about, they was thinking about going to no seafood market, you know what I'm saying? That you went where a 22-year-old, 25-year-old newly adult would go. Cheesecake Factory, Red Lobster, Olive Garden.
Right.
And it was fine. You felt like, you know, it was fine. But now it's the social media age though, bro. Like everybody wants this image of, they see these ladies taking pictures of their food, and people saying, on my first day, I walked into the car and I had 20, 22 dozens of roses in the car, and then he walked me to the door, and then we went on a helicopter. All this shit supposedly for a first date. Supposedly, and then somebody that don't even last. You know what I'm saying? So people be focusing so much on the image and the outside stuff. Like I've gone on first dates with guys to bars, I've gone to dinners, I've gone to the movies, you know. I've never been a person that been like, you gotta take me, you gotta spend this much money on me, you know what I'm saying? Like or we can't go, because to me it's the early stage, we get to know each other. Like that's the goal, is to get to know each other, you know what I'm saying? So if I meet a guy and he says like, let's go, you want to meet me at Miller's Ale House, I'm with it. I'm with it, because we're gonna talk, we're gonna have a few drinks, we may get something to eat. You got the TVs going so you can watch the whatever's game is on, and we're gonna engage. Like I don't have to go to True Lux for my first date, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's a good restaurant, I like that food, you know what I'm saying? But I don't expect someone to go and spend $500 on me, you know what I'm saying, on my first date. And you know, and he's a working man, like I'm a working woman, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't expect that, you know. So it's just silly, bro. I think people just focus too much on the image and trying to post stuff and then
go
actually
viral.
Kind of go viral, but instead of actually working on relationships. And if it's women that's watching this stuff and you thinking that, like, you gonna forever be single, you gonna forever be single.
Now listen, everybody. This is a female saying that now, because if a
single
dude would
female
have said that he catch hell, but this is a female saying that, y'all. So I just want y'all to listen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm I don't. Ladies got to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's not realistic. And I think, when you start dating someone, sure, for your birthday, they may take you to a fancier restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Or anniversary or some kind of celebration. They may not take you to a chain restaurant, but if they do, to me, like I said, I'm not focused on that, bro, because where are we going out to eat? As long as the food is good, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I go, me and the guy, we go to Cheesecake Factory for my birthday because that's what I asked for, and and then he buy me a Louis bag. Does it matter that I went to Cheesecake Factory because he got me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what matter? What does it matter? I mean, I got a good gift. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
a great gift.
A great gift. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what are we talking about? Like, in that same breath, bro, you got Russell Wilson, who rented out the Waffle House for Sierra because that's her favorite restaurant.
Really?
Yes. Just yesterday.
Oh, them niggas hate Russ again, boy. They probably
he rented out the whole Waffle House because that's her favorite food. And she had some friends there. They rented out. She had balloons and stuff there, but because she just did an interview recently, even before that birthday, they was like, "What would you, if you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would you eat?" She said Waffle House. So clearly, she loves Waffle House, and he rented out one of there, and she was like, and out of her own mouth, she said, "This is probably my favorite birthday." Like, she's like, "This is top tier." And her and Russ fly all around the world out the country for her birthday and shit, but she was genuinely ecstatic about going to the Waffle House for her birthday. And these are millionaires.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they just going to show you, like, people put value on what stuff is
on the wrong shit.
On the wrong stuff, bro. Like, your biggest thing should be trying to get to know somebody on the first day, and then as you grow older, it's just pleasing each other.
Yeah, speaking of first date, like, my advice on the first date, I think on the first date, you need to go somewhere where the both of y'all can actually have a conversation.
Absolutely.
And talk and get to know each other to figure out, okay, after this first date, do I want to go on a second date? Because, like, I don't think a first date at the movies is good because you really can't really talk for 2 hours.
Right.
Unless y'all going to go somewhere afterwards and have a conversation and talk. But I feel like a first date should be maybe at, like, maybe a coffee house, or maybe a bar that's like a intimate setting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where y'all can go talk, have a drink, maybe eat some finger food. That way y'all get to know each other, because first dates are important because you do want to see, like, okay, do I like him? Not like, do I like him, do I want to be with him, but like, do I like him? Am I interested in him in terms of what he's talking about? Am I interested in her in terms of, her views on life, or just let's see if we got any similarity that will carry over until the next date. So
absolutely,
that would be my advice on the first date, is just go somewhere where y'all can be in an intimate setting that y'all can talk. Because I mean, you only can do so much texting and talking on the phone, but you still want to be able to be around the person just to see, all right, do I want to be around him? Do I want to be around her? She's piqued my interest. I'm interested in her. I want to see what's to her. That's to me. And then I think that if you want to impress her on the next date, say, hey, I'm going to take you out to dinner. We're going to go to Trulux or whatever you feel like you want to do based upon that first date. That's how I feel.
Absolutely, I agree, bro. I mean, if you do go to the movies, like, I'm a girl who likes movies. You know what I'm saying? So, if we're talking on the phone, and for me, if you're meeting somebody new, I'm usually not a phone talker, but when we're getting to know each other, absolutely don't text me all day. Pick up the phone and call me. Like, I want to talk on the phone, like when I first meet somebody, because, like you said, stuff gets lost translation through text messages already. You know what I'm saying? And so if I don't know you, I need to get to know you old school way. So if we talk on the phone a lot, we can go to the movies. But even then, I still agree that we should go somewhere else so we can recap. You know what I'm saying? And have some one-on-one FaceTime talking. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only gonna get to know somebody the more you spend time with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's don't cost outside costs money. Let's be realistic. Outside costs money. And I'm like, we're not as much as women make, a lot of us make enough to take care of ourselves. And so I know we're used to certain things, you know, and men that's taking care of themselves, it's still outside costs money. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not a slight to me if a guy's taking care of himself well, and we got together and we start splitting stuff. Like, to me, it's almost like it has to be that way in this day and age because outside costs too much.
Yep.
And even being a homeowner, they said for the first time since the 60s, you know, it's for people now, it almost makes more sense to rent because of the prices of trying to buy houses right now.
I can see that.
So it's not, you know, it's like my biggest thing is just focus on getting to know the person, you know, and if we're getting to know each other, you know, going to a fancy restaurant, I think it comes when down the line. They don't have to be my first. Because to me, bro, I'm being quite honest with you. If you're trying to really impress me on a first date, like, that's not genuine to me. Like, you're trying to be like, oh, I took her to the signature room and I did this. Like, if you're trying to me, like, that's not realistic. And I almost thinking like guys who do all of that, even if I know you got it, like, you don't know me like that to be doing that. Like,
all that,
you want some psycho shit, or you trying to get me to do something, or you gonna feel entitled because you took me all this. You ain't don't take me. That's just keep it simple. Let's keep it simple for a little while until we decide we on the next level. You know what I'm saying? We could go to the bar for months for all I care. You know what I'm saying? Until we get to the point where, you know, we've gone to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go out to eat fancy with myself or with my friends. I don't necessarily need this dude to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the last thing I want to say about this is, ladies, don't let this social media shit ruin your chances on meeting good men.
Good guys, yeah.
Just because you feel like where he wants to take you, it determines who he is and his wealth. Because social media is not real, ladies. Mm-hmm. It's not. There's a bunch of people out here looking for likes and to go viral. And a lot of times, most of these deep thinking ass people be alone in their house with their rose or with their fucking magic wand, and they just by themselves. So don't listen to that shit all the time, ladies. Like, be realistic. If a guy's showing genuine interest in you, and you can tell, ladies, let's just cut the bullshit. You can tell when a guy's showing genuine interest in you. Mm-hmm. Just give him a chance and just see how it goes. Stop with this. Absolutely. Stop with this shit talking about you too good to be taken here and there. If he ain't fucking taking you, say, hey, let's go to White Castles or whatever, cool. But if he said, hey, I want to take you to this little bar over here in Forest Park. I think you'll like it. I just want to, you know, just take you out, just get to see you. Just go. Because you just never know, man. You just never know what that date or that conversation might turn into. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. But don't let these dumbass memes determine who's a good guy and who's not. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, because truth of the matter is, like you said, bro, the internet is not real. And these chicks be talking about what they ain't gonna do. And they be, a lot of these ladies be on here talking about some date night. They paying for the date night. They gonna tell you that. They cash up and buddy before they even go out there, so it can make it seem like he got money. Why he? So I'm like, I've seen it. Okay, so they're not. Exactly. It's not. People be fronting for the internet. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it's a who's who game. You know what I'm saying? And who's man is who. It's a one up type of thing. That's why nobody ever know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Until damn near it's probably till I get married or I get engaged. That's when you'll see. That's when you'll see, dude.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to post everything somebody buy me. I don't have to post every time I go out with a guy or if I go out on a date. It's not everybody's business. That's why I'd be like, these conversations, I'm be honest, I'd be like, because I'm good over here. You know what I'm saying? When I see women arguing, I be thinking, yeah, this is a lack. This is a lack of penetration that's going on right here. that's the energy they're giving off, because if you are happy and you're full and you ain't got time to be arguing with the internet about these stupid dates. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's going on in real life. You know what I'm saying? So
stupid dates, man. Stupid.
Yeah.
But you know, oh well, I mean, I'm sure, and it'll be some more ratchetness and some more bullshit that'll take over Beyonce's internet like it does every week. So, but I just found that whole dating thing was just hilarious, just funny.
It's funny. Cap, as the kids say.
Yeah, it's cap. It's big time cap.
Yeah, because Hezekiah, they put Cheesecake Factory in my spirit. So now I've been wanting Buffalo Blast like all week, because so it's one of their little signature like appetizers. I've been like, man, I want some Buffalo Blast.
It's funny because I personally, I'm not a Cheesecake Factory guy. It's okay, it's good, but
it's okay,
but they just talking down on us of like
just knock it off. It's not Cheesecake Factory. Only thing I hate, they have the biggest menu ever.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they
I'm
do.
trying to narrow down your food is just
they do.
I've never gone to the Cheesecake Factory thinking I'm gonna get this 5-star meal. Like I'm going, they have good drinks, they got good appetizers. I'm gonna get a decent meal. I'm gonna go home, but I've paid $300 for some meal for myself, and it wasn't that good. Cause I'm on a birthday out for a birthday dinner. I'm like, we spent all this money on this bland ass piece of dry ass salmon and this little bowl of asparagus and this little side of puree they got here, and we spent all this money and this shit was nasty. So more money don't mean it's gonna be good either.
No, it don't. It just
you leave there and you still want a 6-piece from Uncle Remus.
From Uncle Remus.
So
for real, that's real talk. That's real talk, man. Hey,
no.
But again, just my last point before we wrap it up. A lot of this shit that we talk about and discuss, especially like with this dating thing, there's an age element in that too. Mm-hmm. It really is, because I don't believe people our age even is really concerned about.
No,
I just don't about a first date and where we going.
No, we ain't doing that.
I don't think we doing that.
No, we ain't on that, bro. Our first date, shoot, we damn near trying to go to get our limbs checked out.
On the real.
Sure, that's a good first date. You want to get massages? Yeah. Sure, let's run that.
Hey, you stupid.
I was just saying, mama back hurt.
You get a massage?
We can go in there and get a couple's massage. What you talking about?
Auntie back hurt.
Auntie back hurt.
Ooh, boy. Hey, man.
That was my day.
My day together. Oh,
yeah, that's the perfect date. Shoot. At 42, yeah.
Well, yeah, 42.
That's a perfect date.
Them limbs hurting, boy.
Yeah, listen. I'm sure the 42-year-olds that agree with us. If you had to pick, and then you had opportunity to do a spa date, you're going.
Damn right, you're going.
You're going. Right. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man. Hey, this been a funny show. Hey, you got any shout outs, man?
Shout out. We be back this week. Y'all. We had a little break. It's not my fault this week, it's Moses' fault.
It's my fault this week.
It's gonna be busy, bro. It's gonna be wintertime. So a lot getting ready to be coming up. So yeah.
Y'all can turn the furnaces on now, y'all. Okay, it's about to be November 1st coming up, so y'all can turn them furnaces on.
Yeah.
And also, I saw on the almanac on CNN that they said we're supposed to have a mild winter. I don't know what that means, but I don't believe them. So get ready, y'all. We might get some snow.
We had a mild winter. The last time we had a mild winter, we really ain't been that bad the last few years, but I remember it being really, really super mild. Bro, we was like in high school one year, and cause I remember we had on like it was we had, you know, we used to get together sometime after Christmas and we go to the mall and stuff like that. I remember one time, bro, it was one of them holidays and all of us just kind of had on like those Tommy Hilfiger jackets. Like, cause it was that warm outside. It was like it was rainy, but we didn't get no snow hardly that year. So
yeah.
I wonder if it's gonna be like that. Like,
well,
my sisters, they love Christmas. So if it's no snow on Christmas, they're gonna be upset.
They're gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want snow on Christmas, but if I don't get it, it's cool. But you know, I honestly I hate the snow. I don't mind it being cold. It's the snow that I hate. It's the snow that I hate. But
same here.
We'll see, because this snowblower, I gotta go look at some snowblowers. So
that's what happened when you're a homeowner.
That shit overrated. 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 Yeah, right. But
it's a blessing though too, bro. You'll be happy when you can, you know, you got that on your you can pass that on. So that's
but if I had that $500K though.
I'm with you there. I'm with you when you're right.
I had that $500K, boy, we'll be good.
Yeah,
good. But
absolutely.
Hey, shout out to James, because he came up with the player number 86. I appreciate that. And episode 87, James Tommy Waddle, he won number 87 for the Bears. So I know James will come up with somebody else in the NFL that won number 87. So I'm looking forward to it. Yep, that's my homie James. Anything else, Tease?
Hey, bro, you starting what do you call it, a family Discord, because my sister said you always shout James out like they chop liver. They was like, why he always gotta get shout out every show?
I received that. You're right. You're right. And shout out to Marsha. Shout out to Marsha too. But tell your family, especially your sisters, I got love for them. But you know, James, just a man thing. Just a man thing. That's all. That's all it is.
Too funny. I'll tell him that.
For real.
Well, we'll see y'all next week.
Next week we back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a story for y'all, because I'll be in the A this weekend. So.
Oh Lord.
I'm
see those cripples, y'all.
I'll just say this. I'm gonna have a blue flame story. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh boy. So,
until then, this is some of that podcast. I'm Coach Mo. We got Tease over there, and we'll be back next week.
We'll see y'all next week.
All right.